All right, hey there everybody. Jack Barnwell here down on Marco Island today. And we are diving into a project. We're just a few days into it. And we thought it'd be fun to show you guys through the beginning stages of kind of the demolition and prep work that goes into a big landscape overhaul here on Marco Island. Show you through what I'm kind of dreaming and scheming up. And then in a couple of weeks, we'll come back and do another video and you'll get to see this thing all finished up. So let's dive in. All right, so this property here on Marco Island is down in what we call like the estates area of Marco Island, kind of on the southern tip of Marco. They're bigger lots, they're a little more interesting sized and shaped lots, and there's some topography and stuff to the island down here. So it's kind of fun to be able to work in this part of the island. This house has a name. It's called the Casa Tortuga, and which I love, Turtle House. Casa Tortuga, the owners here of the house approached me, I guess it was about a month ago or so, and asked if, actually they asked if I could just come and look at a couple of little teeny spaces in the front here to revamp and rethink and get some flowers in, and they wanted some pots. So my other company, C3 Gardens, came in and we did up all their pots. As you can see, they look quite stunning. But through that process, we started walking around the property and looking at everything, and there was just a lot more that needed to be done. Through that whole conversation and kind of revelation, we realized that it really did need a landscape overhaul. So we dove into the design process, came up with an awesome design, and here we are now installing it. The whole entire property, as you'll see here today, really needed to be completely scraped. So we took all the sod out. We're keeping some of the key trees and stuff that I love, like these big royal palms are staying, and this jatropha tree and the Hong Kong orchid. Some of it needed to be trimmed back really hard so it can flush out and be healthier and thicker. But everything that was just really the wrong plant in the wrong place needed to go. So there's a big demolition that happened here over the last few days. And now we're starting to bring in some new fill, new soil, and starting to build these areas back up. Then we'll get new irrigation all in here and start rebuilding everything. So today I'll take you through kind of the dream and what we're going to be doing and kind of paint the picture for you. And then in a couple weeks you'll get to see the picture. So out front here, obviously a big striking feature is these two beautiful Sylvester palms that just frame this awesome entryway. You know, those had to go in first. We've got those in, and I'm really happy with the way these turned out. This is called a diamond cut, is this kind of pruning or trimming style to the old fronds, and it just looks gorgeous. This obviously will be all planted up. We've got a beautiful MacArthur palm going back in this corner. It's gonna be really pretty. And this all gets planted out, and there's flowers all in front there. But as you can see, we've really got it scraped right down clean so that we can make sure we've got good drainage, good irrigation, and build all these soils and everything up properly. Aside from these two stunning Sylvesters, we planted a few other little palms on the other side of the drive over here. And so far, just this other double Christmas palm right here. Most of this entire front space here is going to be a big, huge bed. This fountain is actually staying more or less in this location. We're gonna tear out all this stone and put flowers and things all around it and work it into the landscape. But this fountain, we're gonna clean all up and revitalize and keep. And we also just installed a new fountain out back because, you know, why not? They already had it all wired and kind of set up and plumbed and stuff, and I like it, and I think once it's in the garden it's going to be tucked in and really beautiful there. Another cool feature about this front is it used to be a whole lot of grass, a lot of sod, but we're shrinking it down to really just like this sod path to access into the back. And this big, huge space here is gonna be all plantings. We're putting a big, cool traveler palm in the back corner here. A lot of really interesting texture and color throughout here to really fill up some of these spaces out in the front. They did want, this is a brand new house across the street, and it's kind of big and shocking and stuff. So we are gonna get some plantings and stuff in here like I did with these palms over here to privatize this, this kind of entry driveway courtyard a little bit and make this just a little bit more of an intimate setting. But let's go around this way. I'll show you in the back. These guys are working over on this side. So we'll head this way and I'll show you this really cool koi pond area and how we're gonna revitalize that space. All right, so on this back side of the house, as you can see, again, we've got the whole entire thing scraped right out. A lot of these areas are gonna be these big beds featuring some really cool trees and plants and stuff throughout this section here. We did leave this one magnolia tree, which I think is just darling and it looks nice and it's in a good spot. And this pergola was here before existing. And inside this pergola space is a rectangular raised koi pond. And so we're gonna work with it and tune it all up and make it really, really stunning and make it more of a destination space within the landscape. So you can see I just was painting this all out with the guys. This border here represents the border or the edge of a brick patio. We're gonna use some of that pervious, completely pervious brick that I've been using on some projects. So this will be a big brick patio around this whole space. They're gonna have some seating out here, some swings and stuff hanging from the pergola, and then there'll be a pathway up to the pool lanai space. The koi pond itself, we're gonna stucco the whole sides of that, match the stucco work on the house, and then paint it white to match the house to really just tie it all in and clean and kind of tune this space all up. But the koi are really, really happy out here. They're healthy, they're beautiful little fishies. They get excited when I come visit them. Oh, they give it kisses. Look at that, kisses. Hi guys, hi, hi there, hi. Beautiful, beautiful koi fish hanging out in the pond there. And yeah, so this is gonna be fun to have some nice lighting out here and make this a lot more of a hangout space back in the garden. We'll be planting a lot in here to privatize this space a little bit more and just kind of in general give the entire landscape a much, much needed upgrade and elevate this whole entire space because the house is beautiful. They just renovated and did an amazing job inside, but the exterior hadn't been touched in a long time. So, you know, that's what we do. All right, so on the very back side of the house here, off of the pool lanai space, you know, the owners spend a lot of time out here on the lanai, and you know, for good reason. It's beautiful, hang out by the pool, grandkids hanging out, splashing around. And we wanted to make sure that this was really quite private. There are some other houses right back in here, and you know, nobody wants to be right on top of each other, so we are utilizing fishtail palms. It's a big, thick, clumping palm, and we're gonna put 4 more of them in through here and a couple more on the other side and have this really cool kind of back barrier buffer of fishtail palms, some other palms in through this Calusia hedge back over here. But the really, really fun feature of this whole landscape is this back little corridor through the garden here is gonna be an oolite stone pathway. So oolite stone is like an old fossilized coral rock that's harvested south of Miami, and we're getting it in 3-inch thick slabs, big slabs. We'll break it up and make this flagstone-like pathway through this really cool intimate shade garden back here. It'll be all lit and everything at night. This is gonna be my favorite part of this whole landscape. It's building out this really cool pathway through here that'll connect the koi pond realm and that whole lawn and garden area. Then you'll come through this neat little pathway down through here. This will be a big bed on this side, There'll be a big bed of plantings on this side. So the path itself will only be about 3 feet wide as it kind of meanders in through here. But it's gonna be really neat with the lighting and all these lush shade plantings. It'll be beautiful to see from the pool looking down into this space, especially with lights all up on these really cool palms and stuff. But it'll be a fun little transition between one whole part of the landscape and this other. So over here, this little twin palm here is called a bottle palm, and this guy we're gonna move. We're actually gonna dig this out really well and move this back into this back corner. And currently these guys are bringing in about 30 yards of fill to fill this whole back corner up, raise this all up and everything so it's a little bit more level and more conducive to some of the plantings and some of the things we're gonna be doing. But this beautiful Bismarck palm and this tamarind tree are staying. So we're kind of working those into this big, neat island bed that's gonna be in the center around that Bismarck and that tamarind. And then that bed that I was talking about that's gonna be along the pool lanai is up here. And all these spaces in between are gonna be sodded. Zoysia, nice soft zoysia grass is gonna take you into here and then transition into that oolite stone path, and then the zoysia stone or the zoysia lawn path will be able to take you out through here and out to the front, where that path will take you right back to the driveway. So major change. I'm trying to sort of paint the picture for you guys here. Well, it's just a blank canvas, but this one's going to be really stunning as it sort of takes form here over the next couple weeks. We'll get plenty of film and show you through that whole process and what the finished product is going to look like, because this one's going to turn the corner pretty quick. And so be sure to stay tuned. Catch us in the next video on this one and many other projects. And we look forward to seeing you all again here soon. Cheers.